It's good to have viewers watching on YouTube. Just to remind you that we are on YouTube, and if you're away and you want to catch up, or you want to backtrack and go over a message that was given even months ago, they're all on there. Just search Highfield Community Baptist Church and up they'll pop. So we are reading from Psalm 37 this morning, and I will lead you through our normal statement. I hold God's word in my hands. It encourages, corrects, and instructs me. Lord, speak to me now. So Psalm 37, we're just going to use this week the first few verses of that psalm, which begins at verse 1. Do not fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong. For like the grass, they will soon wither. Like green plants, they will soon die away. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Delight yourselves in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will do this. He will make your righteousness shine like the dawn, and the justice of your cause like the noonday sun. Be still before the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when men succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret. It leads only to evil. We're going to stop there, as that is our reading for this week. It was interesting that Maureen's always on the ball and sees the passage that we're going to be reading for this week, and she was able to pick up that. I told her to leave it up here so I could read it as well. That 23rd Psalm, because in there it's talking about do not fret. And here in this passage it says that as well. Maureen also pointed me on the same page to a little bit at the beginning, which again ties in well with what I've been saying and what I will be saying today. It says, a mother and her daughter went into a church to pray. The mother's prayers were soon ended, but the little girl lingered in the children's corner. At last the child came to her, and her mother commented, "You were a long time saying your prayers. What were you doing?" Her daughter replied, "I just knelt down and said, 'Dear Jesus.' And he said, 'Dear Debbie.' And then we just loved one another."
Oh.
I'll leave that there, Maureen. I won't lose it. So we start a new series for the next few weeks. It is quite a short series, and I've got lots of new things planned. But this finishes off our Readers 1 booklet for this quarter. And it's all about encouraging words. Encouraging words. I thought as we come back after the holidays, we might need some encouraging words. And I found some good encouraging words in the scriptures, of course. Let me ask you some questions, first of all. How many never find enough hours in a day?
That's all.
Or days in a week, for that matter. How many here get anxious at times? How many here feel uncertain at times? They may be tied up. How many want to have a calmer life?
Yeah, amen. Amen. Bring it on, brother.
Well, I've got good news for you. Help is at hand.
Yay!
And it may be no surprise that this help comes from the Lord.
Yes.
To use another psalm. The Lord spoke to David one day. Maybe it was a bad day for David. I don't know. Perhaps things weren't going right for him. But what I do know is that the Lord gave some words to David to write down, and eventually would not only help him, but would help us too. Amazing, isn't it, really, that today you and I can get help, excuse me, real solid help on being more calm, more at peace, from a guy who lived in another country 3,000 years ago. But it's true, because what we are reading is God's word to David and to us. So I want you to have that passage open in front of you, as we have been doing for the last few months, really, of having that passage in front. I'm going to just work through some of the lines, or pretty much all of the lines in this passage from Psalm 37. And the first two verses: do not fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong. For like the grass, they will soon wither. Like green plants, they will soon die away. So those who get anxious, those who fret, there's a kind of an inner panic that goes on in our lives. Why do we fret? What is it that causes fret? Well, I guess there's lots of reasons that we get fretful. One being, as we see in these opening few lines of this psalm, that we look at other people and we get twitchy at what they are doing. It's kind of, look at them, how terrible, what are they doing? And we get all upset, and it's irritable and fret and so on because of what other people are doing that we don't agree with. How come they get away with that? Maybe in our thoughts. Hey, how come they do those things and they get away with it? And there is a kind of a little bit, perhaps, of a self-righteous thing going on there. You know, I am right, they are wrong, they're doing it all wrong. How come they're not getting caught or whatever? And I really wish they would have got caught. Or maybe, just maybe, dare I suggest, that we're actually a little bit envious secretly that they are doing what they're doing and getting away with it, and we can't. Maybe we're envious that people get away without paying their tax or whatever. We don't. And we kind of fret internally at what other people are doing or are not doing. And in verses 1 and 2, it's kind of saying, don't allow those who are not living right to cause you fret, to get you all churned up. Don't allow those who are not following God's leading to cause you to get uptight. And then from those two opening verses, we go into verses 3 and 4, which kind of says what we should be doing. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. He's saying, don't look at other people, don't get all fretful about what's going on outside of your life, but you trust in the Lord. Rather than pointing fingers at others, we should be working in our